Hello again everyone, this is Sky here on the Technizer. So if you are into the electronics world, you might be knowing about the Raspberry Pi, and today I'm gonna unbox the all new Raspberry Pi second generation B model. Well, the original Raspberry Pi model B, as you know, was launched back in 2012, and the astonishing fact about this new model is that it costs the same as the previous version but with really significant upgrades. And I have my friend who will be unboxing the new Raspberry Pi. So let's begin it.
Thanks, Sky. So here is it, the all new Raspberry Pi 2 from Element 14. As you can see, it's written here in the logo. So let me read out a quick review of what is present inside it. So here you can read as it's written, it has a quad-core Broadcom CPU with 1 GB RAM, and it has 40 pins extended GPIO, which is fully compatible with the previous models or the devices of the Raspberry Pi, and it has got a micro SD slot. And following on, it has got multiple ports, four USB ports, full size HDMI, and a 4-pole stereo output and composite video port, CSI camera port, and DSI port. And for the power source, it has the micro USB power source. So let's unbox this thing right here. Yes, the general things that you generally get with the Raspberry Pi, anti-static bag, and inside this you have the quick start guide and the safety instructions manual, which you can read for the quick introduction to the Raspberry Pi. So here it is, the all new Raspberry Pi. Moving on, you can see here that this is the Qualcomm Broadcom that I was talking about. It has got a quad-core Broadcom processor which is 900 megahertz, and it can be overclocked to 1.1 megahertz. And the position of RAM in this Raspberry Pi revision is on the back side instead of on the front as in the previous revisions. It is placed in the back side. And yes, for all those who are new to Linux and who have been using Windows for quite a long time, there's a good news. Microsoft is releasing a version of Windows for especially for the Raspberry Pi, and you can get that Windows 10 by signing up its development program. The link description will be given below. So let's make a quick comparison between the two models. This is the second revision Raspberry Pi model, and here as you can see, this is the first generation Raspberry Pi model or the first revision. So let me chart out a quick differences between them. As you can see, the major update, as everyone can see, there is 2 USB ports here and there are 4 USB ports here. Moving on, here there are 26 GPIO pins, but in this revision there are 40 GPIO pins. And in the first revision there were two separate channels for audio and video, but here in this it has been integrated into one, as you can see here. And this revision of Raspberry Pi has got more OS support than this thing, as it has an ARM version processor instead of a single core Broadcom processor. And this thing has got 4 mount points, unlike this which has no mount points. These are actually the ground points on the Raspberry Pi, which was a hassle for the people to mount their devices on any portable devices. And yeah, I've been talking a lot about good points of Raspberry Pi 2, but there's a good point for this. And the thing is that if you want to extend your number of pins in this, you can shoulder the pins. As you can see here, there are the shoulder pins. You can shoulder the pins here and extend your number of pins from 26 to 47. And one more thing for the storage purposes, you can see here that the first revision of Raspberry Pi had to be supported with an SD card, which was a very large and which hindered the form factor of the first revision. But in this revision, you can insert a micro SD card. As you can see here, you can insert it very easily. And this thing has reduced the form factor of this revision significantly, unlike this, which is a very large and very bulky one, which was very difficult for people to put and control the Raspberry Pi.